Hi Aries, welcome to Tarot-blee Accurate. If you're new, thanks for tuning in and I hope you come back. If you are coming back, thanks for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. I really appreciate that. I'm so happy to have you back. Okay Aries, so here's the deal. I'm going to do singles and couples, starting with singles for April 5th through May 5th. And this is for your sun, moon, or rising sign. So if you haven't checked out your moon sign, I feel like that one usually resonates best for love matters, so something to investigate. If not, one just jumped out before we even get started, so I'm just going to set that to the side for y'all, for couples. And the reason why I'm doing love readings right now is just because your general readings won't come out for another week or so, because the generals that we did previously still have a few days left on those. So maybe if some of this doesn't resonate yet because it's for the whole month, you might want to go back and watch those again and see what your love focus was and what was going on, because some of those energies, may start to hit now. So anyway, so this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the singles, April 5th through May 5th, and then we'll follow that up with couples. Okay, so Aries, what do you have going on? What do you need to know? We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords, the Tower, and then the Queen of Swords in reverse. So might be a tough month for you singles in regards to love. What's going on for you is that you're really holding tightly to ideas, to what you still have if you recently became single. A lot of pentacle, you have two pentacle cards back to back. And I feel like some of you might have just gone through a breakup, or you're in the process of that now in this time frame, and maybe some of you even a divorce. And that's very challenging for you. And it's like, the positive side of things is that at least you're not sitting there like having a hard time making a decision, because I feel like for a lot of you the decision was made for you. Like you were not really given a choice, or you were given the choice but you didn't act, and inaction is a choice, right? So someone might have broken up with you. Maybe you finally came to a decision and you broke up with them, but as a result of all of this, like you're looking backwards at the situation and you're going, okay, so the things that I'm holding on tightly to, are those things that I actually should be holding on to? Like maybe you had a hard time letting go of a lifestyle or a habit or something like that, and that had contributed to your breakup, something like that. And now you're really looking back at that and you're starting to have thoughts about it and really like starting to process like the aftermath of what's gone on. And unfortunately, the drama with all of that may be over externally. It may just be starting, but internally, it's still there. It was kind of something that really shook up your life, this recent breakup. And, for some of you, it's like the person that you were in a relationship with was like, look, I need you to be honest and clear and communicate with me. And you probably didn't do that effectively. And they are no longer like in your life at all. There's no coming back. You can't go back to them. And that's really hard for you, unfortunately. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe that's a good thing. But that's just the reality of what it is. And so that's your new life right now. But for those of you who have been single for a while, let's figure out what's going on for you. You've got the Queen of Pentacles that just popped out in reverse, with the Judgment card in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Wands. So you may not be feeling completely in control. You may not be feeling like things went the way that you wanted them to go. You may not feel like people are, like seeing you for who you really are. But then also a part of you just doesn't want to go on a new adventure, to try new things out. Everything is kind of in balance for you. Everything is kind of like in control in other areas of your life, and that's giving you a lot of stability and happiness. So you might just be content being single this month, April 5th through May 5th. So, I mean, if that's the case, good for you. But what can you do to, like, how do I describe this? So I feel like I kind of said simultaneously, like, you feel like you might not have your ish together, but, you know, things are not out of balance. You're just kind of feeling like you don't want to do new things. When I say that, I mean, like, you know, I guess with that starting card, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you're not feeling particularly, like, in regards to love, like super sexy. Like, you might be feeling like a little bit disappointed, discouraged, like unloved, like unworthy, like people aren't like admiring you as much as typically. They're not thinking you're funny or happy. So your challenges are here, the Queen of Swords that popped out and the Knight of Cups. So you're having a really hard time expressing your emotions, expressing your feelings, just generally. Like, not even to, well, maybe to people that maybe you're courting, but then, like, you're also having a hard time telling the truth as well. And you're having a hard time not letting, like, your past experiences kind of like allow you to trust people. And so those are the barriers if you're looking for a relationship as to why you're not finding it. So you got to share more of like your feelings. It doesn't make you weak to share, but then you also need to not let things from the past affect your present, and you need to be very, very clear and honest as to what it is that you're looking for. Like, if you're into somebody who wants a long-term relationship and you kind of just want to have fun right now, you need to be honest about that, because it's all going to end up a huge, terrible disaster if you're not, if you're dishonest. So for those of you who are coupled, though, what's going on for Aries couples, April 5th through May 5th? We've got the Five of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Strength card in reverse, the Death card, and the Emperor in reverse. So focusing on the things that are good within your relationship, and you're not really doing anything different right now. But for some reason, you're having a little bit of a tough time. Kind of like Aries like to be in control, and you might be having a difficult time kind of controlling, you know, what's going on with your partner and how they're behaving and what they're doing. And so you're like, something needs to change. They're kind of getting on your nerves that way. Like, their behaviors are making you feel like, gosh, you know, like, this doesn't really reflect positively upon me. This doesn't really make me feel comfortable and secure. I'm not really feeling in my element as a result. So how do you fix it? It's saying you really need to go within yourself, okay? You might have to wait some time for them to make the changes because they're going to do those on their own terms. Like, you cannot control the situation. But, you know, it's saying continue to think positively about the things that are still good within your relationship. And it's not to say that you have, like, any actual, like, tremendous relationship troubles. It's more like your partner's just a little bit on your nerves this month because of something that's going on with them and their behaviors. And it's like you're having to wait for them for some reason, to wait for them to grow out of a habit, to wait for them to get a promotion, to wait for them to propose, to wait for them to anything. So, but, you know, like, it feels like you might be waiting on them forever. Is that the case? It says, you know what? maybe, maybe not, but you need to be clear if you're uncomfortable waiting with them, even though that's hard. And, I'm not one to say that you are best suited to give them an ultimatum, but you might have to at this point because you could literally grow old waiting for them. Now, this is like a 60-40 split. Some of you could grow old, and the rest of you could grow moderately old, but you're going to be waiting a while on your partner. So it's saying if you feel like it's time for you to just take your crap and go, then it is. If you feel like that's going to somehow bring you more peace, then it's time to do that, unfortunately. But for those of you who are going to stick around and wait it out because that's just fine for you, there will be some sadness in that. There will be a little bit of discomfort, some feelings that you're not real thrilled about. But, if you have faith that everything's going to be just fine, if you really feel like this is the person for you, then that's the right thing to do. But make sure that you are super clear and honest with yourself about that, and that you are still super clear and honest with your partner about the fact that you're having a hard time waiting, because some of you are pretending like you're not, and so they don't even know. They don't even know how this is affecting you emotionally. So if you would like more personal information as to what's going on for you specifically, as this is a general reading, you can contact me for a private personal reading with my information in the description box below. But otherwise, I will see you very soon for your general monthly reading. Bye, Aries. Mwah!